Hello everybody! It's time again to do a CSS Battle. So yesterday it was all curves and utter failure is how I think of that. 99.9%, it's fine. However, this looks a little more doable. Curves tend to be harder to do than straight lines, even though these lines are at 45 degrees. Okay, so what's the right way to do this? I've done the element approach, right? You can do a display grid and then lop the whole thing 45 degrees. Let's see what we can see. I think we're going to need an element, so I will use my regular template, and let's see how we go there. For simplicity's sake, for speed's sake, I have found doing display flex and justify content center and align items center the least painful, and I'm going to use an aspect ratio because we are going to be playing with the numbers yet, and it's a little slightly easier to play with the numbers if we don't have to change both the height and width. By setting an aspect ratio, we force that width to be the same as the height. If we did 2-1, we would assure that it was had that ratio, and 3-1 and 4-1 and 100-1, which you can't even see. But just one is a square, and if you put a border radius 50%, you get a perfect circle. So that's why we do that. So let's do the transform. We'll do rotate 45 degrees. And then we get to see how big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it 200? Looks like it's 200, which is nice and simple, right? Nice and simple. So then, what do we need in terms of making this shape be this shape? One crazy approach would be a clip path. We'd clip out each one of these things, and it would be you get a chance that you get little seam lines along some of those things, and so we don't want to do that. I think we will start with a conic gradient that starts in the upper corner. So let's do transparent, which is, I'm going to do red just so I make sure I know where that corner is. Yep, that's the corner I want. And that width we would like to be, so there you can kind of see that happening. And if I do no repeat and also put in a color here, so that's the actual bounds of the gradient. And actually it makes a little slightly more sense to do no color there. You just have to have faith, such as it is, that I know what I'm doing there. Okay, so we're going to try and get that to be to that corner, down to that corner. So I think that's going to be like 150, I think. 150, 150? Let's see. And then we need an at And if those are 150, then maybe it's at 50 pixels, 50 pixels. Yeah, I think that's right. So if I remove the no repeat, I should have our corners. And indeed I do. Now I do see a faint line there, and that's slightly worrisome. What are you going to do? One thing at a time. One problem at a time is what I say. Okay. So let's do then linear gradient. And we want transparent. And I believe that's like 30 pixels. Red. And we need to make sure that the colors show through. And that means we need to replace the F5 number with transparent. Like so. And that's Gwen. All right. 30 is red, 50 pixels, and then transparent. So I think that gets our stripe. And then let's do, we'll do pink. And then make sure that we set so that'll be at 0, 0. It'll be 100% wide, and it'll be 250 pixels tall. I think that's right. Oh, it's close. There it is. So now that red should be this color, and then this color is transparent. And then the next one is at 90 degrees. So we can variabilize this. Call that --G. Can we variabilize it? All right, let's not do that. We're getting it. So this is again the trap of premature optimization. I believe this is from Knuth. Is the enemy? I can't remember the line. Degrees. Is that right? And in that case, it's not 100%, it's 120, 100%. Is what we want there. Okay, so what do we got? We've gone wrong somewhere, but where? This is our conic gradient, which is the corners, and then this linear gradient goes down, so 30 pixels, and then blue, and then to there, and then it should repeat. It ought to repeat because it is 120. So it's working in what, this case? Oh, okay, hold on. There it is. So that's the thing. I removed the heights on this. I think that that's it. I do feel like I see a little line there, and we're at a painful 99.9%, which is not my favorite thing, as we learned yesterday. So it's possible this approach sucks. But maybe we're on a run at 99.9%. Maybe we'll do a wrap-up video where I correct all these ones that I've gotten 99.9% on. It looks pretty darn good to me. I am definitely irritated to get 2 in a row though. But dinner must be gotten to. So I think we stop there. I don't see an obvious fix. If I do, what if we move these? We do that. If we do this and then do that. Nope. Does that help? Let's see if that helps. Again, 99.9%. Very frustrating result. And disappointing result, I would add. But I'm going to make do with that. You win some, you lose some. And one of the tests of character that we have is dealing with disappointment. And this is a moment of that for me. But hopefully you enjoyed this a little. So I never minify. If I don't get to 100%, I don't minify. I tend not to. So that's it. Have a good day. Have a great weekend.